I'm Barry Broudy, owner of Broudy's Liquors. I am the third generation to do this, all here in St. Augustine. There are different regions in Jalisco, which is the area designated in Mexico that can call itself tequila. Typically, the highlands are where the tequilas that are produced are the preference of the Mexican people. You can distill something from the agave plant outside of Jalisco, you can't call it tequila. I'd like to introduce you to a really good friend of mine. His name is Pete Fernandez, and I have known him, I guess, for over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Over 20
yeah.
years.
Yep.
So when he started, he was with Broudy. And eventually, he and some of his friends from Broudy started a business, and they turned at that point, relatively unknown brand called Cruzan into the hottest new rum in the U.S. He then developed a bourbon brand. It was called Angel's Envy. The first year it came out, it was considered one of the top 10 new bourbons in the United States. This was at the very beginning of the craft movement. And now he is working with a tequila called Suerte.
Suerte means luck in Spanish, and it's the process is very unique. When they approached us with this brand, we're like saying, oh God, another tequila. But when we visited the distillery, we found the uniqueness of it.
There's a huge difference between the way they would make their tequila and someone like Jose Cuervo, which is the #1 producer of tequila in Mexico, #1 selling product in the U.S.
See, most tequilas you start off with the agave plant, and you cut it into like a pineapple. They call it piña in Spanish. And in this day and age, all the big companies will get big metal clavers and rip it up and shred it up and steam cook it. While Suerte, it's a beautiful thing because they have their own little distillery, their own springs, their own blue agave fields, and what they do is they take that piña and they slow roast it for 56 hours in old brick ovens.
The mass-produced tequilas cannot afford to take that much time.
So it's really unique, and then what they do, they take that out and they put it on this cement area where this 3,000-pound volcanic rock crushes it for 16 hours. Back in the day, that's all tequilas were made that way. They used to do it with burros, little donkeys.
So you've got this great story about a craft-produced tequila. We basically have this brand new product recently introduced into the U.S. that is made the same way as the Patron. The story's wonderful, but if you can't back it up, then it really doesn't matter.
We've been doing tastings against some of the top leading brands in the country right now and fared very well. They're all three, the Blanco, the Repo, the Añejo, actually the fourth one, the Expert, are all double distilled. Obviously if you chill something, it's always easier to drink, but a good tequila, you should be able to drink at room temperature and actually and that's how you want to taste it.
I pick up citrus. I also pick up a little bit of salt, and there's a sweetness that goes along with it. When I go back to that second nose, I also get a little bit of pepper. Now these are all characteristics that you look for in really good tequila. And there is a huge difference. In the front of the palate, you immediately pick up the citrus, and the pepper hits as it's going down, kind of mid-palate. When you swallow, you get a round creaminess to this product. I mean, there's alcohol there, but it is just absolutely delicious. My mouth is actually salivating after that first taste.